Hello, my name is George English. I'm the Director of Research Through People, our family history service. I'd like just to chat to you briefly and tell you a bit about who we are and what we can do for you. You'll be wondering about whether to find out about your ancestors and what may be involved in that. If so, you're like all of our other clients. I personally gradually got interested in my ancestors, didn't pay much attention when I was young, and the more I found out about them, the more fascinating I found it. I found and learned history, geography, what our ancestors went through in various ways, and they started to come to life as real people as opposed to just names. So I qualified as a professional genealogist. But what I also bring to researching is the things I learned during my career. And that's particularly things about people. I used to work a lot with people. Problem solving is very key in finding things and breaking down brick walls. And above all, I think, is listening to the customer. We work for you. So what is it you require? What can we do to help you? What can we help do to really give you a lot of pleasure and bring your ancestors to life? We passionately believe that family history is not just about dates and places, but about bringing those ancestors to life. We can work in all countries in the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales and Ireland, but we can also help those living abroad, either because they have ancestors over here in England and Scotland or so on, or we can now research around the world. It's amazing with the internet what is possible. And quite often we have people where we're researching in 2 or more different countries. The first step is for you to get in touch with us for a free consultation. There's no point in saying, buy this unless you know what you're buying. So you get in touch, tell us a bit about what you know. We then have a look. We come back to you with our suggestions as to what options you might pursue. And we found we have a bronze, silver and gold package. We find the easiest thing to do is to say to you, here is what is involved in the bronze, silver and gold package. That way you know how much it will cost you before you commit yourself. And we know how far we can go on your behalf. Essentially, a lot of what you're doing is buying our time. And we can keep going for a very long time, but of course what we want to do is what is right for you. And we will be in touch during our research. And you may say, let's do the whole lot, let's do gold to start off with. We may say, I want to be a bit cautious and do bronze. And then of course you can carry on later on when you see what we find. Typically, we would expect to get back at least 200 years with your ancestors, unless there's a problem of some sort. And then very key is the report we prepare. We're not just going to send you a lot of data, a lot of pages, hundreds of pages or something of information. We want to bring your ancestors to life in an easy to read report. It should read more like a novel than a factual report. And so we very much write our reports with that in mind. And I think quite a good guide is, would you give this to a grown-up child of yours perhaps, and they would find it interesting? Because typically kids are not very interested at that stage in the past. But we try and do it. We try and do it with photos, with various things that we use, histories and so on and so forth, to make it a fascinating story. If you're interested, then please get in touch. Our contact details are Research Through People is the company. You can Google that. You can email us at info@Research Through People. And what we're doing is an introductory 10% discount. So if you just quote Explore 1, then we can give you that discount. So I promise you it'll be fascinating, eye-opening, and give you something to share with your family for now and for a long time in the future. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.